My friend Alex had been in a relationship for almost 3 years. They weren't married, but they lived together, shared bills, shared dinners, shared dreams. Or so he thought. The last few months had been rocky. Arguments over small things, distance in the bedroom, the kind of slow erosion you only notice when you look back. Still, Alex believed relationships had ups and downs. He thought they could fix it. But she had other plans. One Thursday morning, she told him she needed a break, that she was heading 600 kilometers away to visit her family for a week. Just some time to clear my head, she said. Alex nodded. He didn't want to seem clingy. He hugged her goodbye, told her to take care, and tried to give her space. But 2 days later, while driving through the city, he spotted her. Not with her family. Not even looking sad. She was sitting on a sunlit patio laughing. Not just laughing, glowing. Across from her sat her ex, casually sipping wine and holding her hand like he'd never lost her. But instead of storming over, he reached into his pocket, pulled out his phone, and calmly took a photo. Then he took another. And another. The final shot? Her head thrown back in laughter, completely unaware that her world was about to crumble. He stared at those photos, heart pounding, but face calm. He didn't yell. He didn't call. He started planning. He remembered something key. The apartment was his. She was technically a guest. And his lease? Month to month. With a 60-day notice clause. That night, he typed up a notice and handed it to his landlord, a decent guy who'd always liked Alex. They talked. Quietly. Respectfully. And the landlord agreed to keep everything under wraps. While she was still off with her ex, Alex found a new place. Signed the papers. Started the countdown. He asked, "How was your family?" She smiled. Lied to his face. "Great. They really helped me clear my head." He nodded, biting his tongue. Over the next few weeks, Alex played the part of a man trying to mend things. He suggested couples therapy. She declined. He stopped initiating anything intimate. Not that she seemed interested anyway. Some nights she stayed out late, said she was with friends, sometimes overnight. He just smiled and said, "Okay." She thought she had it made. What she didn't know was that every moment she spent out was another opportunity for Alex. The landlord scheduled apartment showings when she was gone. Future tenants walked through the space she still called home. Furniture? All his. Kitchenware? His. TV, couch, bed? All his. The only thing she'd brought into that home was her presence. And soon even that would be unwelcome. It was a crisp morning when the moving crew arrived. Sharp, early, and efficient. Boxes began stacking up. Tapes sealing memories into cardboard. She woke up to the sound of footsteps and tape ripping. At first, she thought they were neighbors. Then she walked into the living room and saw them. Strangers, packing everything she once thought she had. "What the hell is going on?" she asked, stunned. Alex didn't raise his voice. He didn't yell. He calmly placed a stack of printed photographs on the kitchen counter, the ones he'd taken at that restaurant. And then he said the words she wasn't prepared for. "I know you never went to see your family. I know who you were with. And now I want you gone." Before she could fire back, the landlord stepped in. He told her that she was not on the lease, that Alex had given his 60-day notice, and that she had until midnight to remove her personal belongings. If she didn't, her stuff would be left at the curb. The new tenants were moving in 48 hours. She looked around, and for the first time, saw it all clearly. The couch she lounged on, his. The bed she cheated from, his. The TV she binged shows on while lying about where she was, his. Her world, that cozy illusion of security, vanished in an instant. By midnight, it was all over. She stood in the center of the room, surrounded by her clothes in garbage bags and her toothbrush on the floor. No couch. No bed. No TV. No boyfriend. Alex took one last photo. Not to gloat. Not to share. Just for himself. A memory of her in the same vulnerable honesty he'd once offered her. Only now, she was finally showing who she really was, small. Shaken. Alone. And then he left. For all the rage, all the betrayal, all the sleepless nights, Alex never screamed. He never threw her out physically. He never got petty. He simply removed her from his life, with precision and quiet fire. No drama. No fights. Just truth and consequences. To this day, our friend group talks about it like legend. Because while most people burn down the house in anger, Alex rebuilt his life and let her watch from the ashes. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't loud. It's not slamming doors or angry texts. It's silence. It's grace. It's letting someone realize too late that they lost something real, and you walked away stronger. If this story hit you hard, smash that like button and tell us in the comments. What would you have done if you caught your partner like that? And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more stories that'll make your heart race, your jaw drop, and your soul say, justice.